this is the DPC10QTC-GB, which is a 230 volt air compressor. This machine weighs in at 17 kilograms, so it is very light for an air compressor. It doesn't actually have any wheels on it because it is that light, you can quite easily carry it anywhere. This machine has a 9.4 litre tank on it. It can produce a maximum pressure of 13.8 bar and will produce 85 litres per minute of compressed air. Because the machine only weighs 17 kilograms, you can quite easily pick it up with one hand and carry it to the job. This is well designed, and it does have this bar around it which does protect the majority of the compressor. You can use it stood up like that, or you can lay it down flat like so. It doesn't really matter which way around you use it. On the front of the machine we have two outlets which use quick release connectors, which I believe are PCF XL connectors. So you simply get the male part and that will simply push straight in there. You can then use that with whichever machine you are using. To remove that, simply push back on the collar and then that will be released. We have two dials, one showing the output air pressure and one showing the tank air pressure. The air pressure can be adjusted by simply turning that dial. The on-off switch is there, a convenient location. So it is a really well designed compressor. The thing about this is that it is actually an oilless compressor, so there's no oil in it. And also it is very quiet for a compressor. I'm now going to plug the hose in. It doesn't matter which connector you plug it into. The advantage of this machine is that you can use two at the same time. I'm now going to switch the machine on and we're just going to see what the sound level is using this sound meter. You can see that that was going up to about 84 decibels, so that is actually quieter than what it specifies on the machine, which is 89 decibels. That is a lot quieter than a normal compressor, which I will demonstrate later. A compressor like that is ideal for using small air guns like this. So that's a very compact and quiet unit that you can carry virtually anywhere. If you compare the Dewalt to a traditional air compressor like this, you can see that there is quite a big difference. Apart from the size of the air receiver, this one is not very stable at all and can easily tip up. It has tipped up in the past that. It did damage one of the components which had to be replaced. This one on the other hand, especially if you lay it down in that position, it is incredibly stable and there's no chance at all of that falling over. I'll now just switch this compressor on and you can see the actual noise difference between the two compressors. As you can see, that was reaching 90 plus decibels, which is considerably louder than the Dewalt. 10 decibels roughly equates to a doubling of the sound. So if you have something that's 80 decibels and something that's 90 decibels, the 90 decibels is roughly twice as loud as 80 decibels. So using a compressor like this does make it a lot quieter in the workplace, which is more beneficial because you do not need hearing protection. Once you've switched off the compressor and you've used up the majority of the air, you can then open this valve, which will then drain the tank. You can then close the valve and then that is ready for the next time you use it.